Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a cell phone, please place it into silent mode at this time. The service is going to be conducted by Rabbi Ari Hart, but first we're going to have honors provided by the U.S. Army.
Detail. And shut. Detail. Post on a casket. Post.
Please stand up for a moment. Put your hand over your heart if you would.
gathered here today, this afternoon, to remember our beloved Herb Feldman. Born July 4th in 1930 to Samuel and Jenny, beloved husband of Beverly and the late Sylvia, father of Joe and Janice, stepfather to Vivian, loving grandfather of Stephanie and Alana, Benjamin, Naomi and Aaron, and beloved great-grandfather of Gracie and Leo. We'll begin with reciting a few words from Psalms from Tehillim. Mizmor LeDavid, Adonai Roi Lo Echsar. V'nodesha yarbitzeni ame menuchot yinahaleni. Nafshi yeshovev yancheni b'magli tzedek leman shemo. Gam ki elech begeit hamavet lo yira ra ki ata imadi. Shiftecha mishantecha hema yenachamuni. Taroch lefanai shulchan neged sorerai. Dishanta b'shem roshi kosi revaya. Ach tov v'chesed yudefuni kol yemei chayai. V'shavti b'veit Adonai la'orech yamim. A song of David, Lord is my shepherd, I shall not lack. God causes me to lie down in lush pastures. God leads me beside tranquil waters. God restores my soul. God guides me in the righteous path for God's name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your scepter and staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in full view of my adversaries. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. May only goodness and kindness pursue me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord for the length of days. This morning I'll share a few words, followed by remarks from Beverly, Joe, Vivian, Nathan on behalf of the Block children and grandchildren, and Janice. This week's Torah portion introduces God to the Jewish people. And it introduces a God who hears our cry. Ani shamati et nakat b'nei Yisrael. God says, I've heard the crying of the Jewish people. And then God responds. God is a God who hears suffering and responds. And Jewish tradition teaches us that the highest religious ideal is Mahu Rachum Afatah Rachum. Just as God is merciful, so too we should be merciful. Just as God shows us hearing and responding, so too we should hear and respond in kindness and compassion to those around us. Herb Feldman was a great exemplar of this teaching, modeling the godly aspects of listening and responding and acting in kindness and in truth. A man who, in Joe's words, didn't take anything for granted, no person or no thing. A man who sent flowers to Beverly on their anniversary when he was lying in the hospital, who arranged for it. A great man whose loss will be felt by many of us. Herb grew up on the west side of Chicago, the youngest of four, poor,